have another story today. This one's called The Lamb and the Butterfly. Arnold Sundgaard wrote this story, and Eric Carle drew the pictures and painted them. Hey, when we read the story today, I want you to be thinking about the characters and the setting of the story. So the characters of a story are who the story is about. Sometimes the characters can be people, sometimes the characters can be animals, or even cars or vegetables, right? And the setting of a story is where and when the story takes place. Okay, so I want you to think about the setting and the characters. The Lamb and the Butterfly by Arnold Sundgaard. Looks like they might be friends. A lamb and a butterfly met one day in the middle of a meadow. The lamb asked the butterfly, "Where is your mother?" The butterfly answered, "I haven't the slightest idea. My mother flies one way while I fly another." Do you know what a meadow is? That's where they were. Yeah, it's a big, wide, open field covered in grass. That's a meadow. So the butterfly's mother flies one way while the butterfly flies the other. And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a dandelion. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him. "Where is your home?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "The world is my home," answered the butterfly. "I am free to fly anywhere." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a bristle thistle. Ooh. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him. "But where do you sleep?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "I sleep where I please," said the butterfly to the lamb. "Wherever I am, well, that's where I sleep." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a poppy. Do you know what a poppy is? Yes, it's a flower. It's a red flower. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him. "Why do you flutter so?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "Why shouldn't I flutter?" the butterfly asked in reply. "Well, lambs don't flutter," said the lamb to the butterfly. "We walk a straight line. One follows the other." "But I don't follow anyone," said the butterfly to the lamb. "I go wherever I choose, and now I choose to leave this meadow." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly left the meadow and landed on a sunflower. The lamb ran after him. "Come back! Come back!" she cried. "I want to ask you a question." "What is your question?" the butterfly asked the lamb. "Please don't leave me," the lamb implored the butterfly. "That's not a question," said the butterfly to the lamb. "Put it in the form of a question." And the lamb said, "Why don't you stay with me? My mother will take care of you." Do you think the butterfly will stay? Stay with the lamb? With a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly flew into the sky. "I don't need anyone to take care of me," said the butterfly to the lamb. "I'm on my way," he cried. "Goodbye, goodbye," as he fluttered away. But at that very moment, a fierce, dark, black cloud darkened the sky, and rain began to fall. An angry gust of wind caught the butterfly's wings, and he was swept out of sight. And then the lamb heard her mother bleating, and she hurried to her side. "What were you doing at the far end of the meadow?" the mother asked the lamb. "I followed a butterfly," said the lamb to her mother, "and now he is lost in the storm." "Ah, poor butterfly," said the mother to the lamb. "But that's what happens when you go fluttering this way and that." She thinks the butterfly is careless, fluttering around. Oh, "But now I will never see him again," the lamb said to her mother. "He is gone forever." And then the mother asked, "What is that on your back?" "What is what on my back?" the lamb asked her mother. "Isn't that a butterfly?" the mother asked the lamb. And she was right. Sure enough, there on the back of the lamb was the butterfly himself. His wings were wet and bedraggled. He looked as though he would never fly again. "Now will you stay?" the lamb asked the butterfly. Let me think about it," said the butterfly to the lamb as he dried out his wings. So why were his wings wet? Yes, he got caught in the rain, didn't he? Now, do you think the butterfly is going to stay with the lamb now? Let's find out. By now the sun had come out. Slowly the butterfly tried to flutter. With a zig, 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 and a zag, 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 and a ziggity, ziggity, zigzag, he managed to reach a honeysuckle vine. In one of its blossoms, he found a pool of nectar, and he sipped, and he sipped, and he sipped, until he felt strong again. "What have you decided?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "I'd like to stay," said the butterfly to the lamb, "but I really must be on my way. I'm heading south, you know." "But why go south?" cried the lamb. "Because I don't have a woolly coat like yours to keep me warm. If I stayed here, I'd freeze." So is the butterfly going to stay? He won't be very warm if he stays, huh? "Well, if that is so," said the lamb to the butterfly, "I won't try to stop you." "Well, please don't think me ungrateful," said the butterfly to the lamb. And spreading his wings in the splendid act of flight, he zigged and he zagged and he ziggity zagged and soon was lost from sight. So did the butterfly stay? No. This time the lamb did not kick up her heels and run after him. She walked instead to her mother's side and never asked a butterfly to join a flock of sheep again. Yeah, butterflies are meant to fly around freely, aren't they? Did you like that story? I did too. How about those characters? Did you think about the characters of the story and the setting too? All right, so you tell me the characters. I believe there's 3 characters of the story. Can you make a fist and make a fist list? All right, so name one of the characters. Yes, the butterfly was a character. And the lamb was a character. And one more. This one talked too. The mama sheep was a character. So the butterfly, the lamb, and the sheep are characters. That's who the story was about. Now, what's the setting of the story? Where and when did the story happen? So where did it happen? Do you remember what that word is? A meadow, a wide open field of grass. Yes, animals like to run and kick up their feet in the meadow, don't they? And now, when did the story happen? Was it in the daytime, the nighttime? Was it at winter time? When did the story happen? It was the daytime, and the sun was out, wasn't it? Yeah, and it was probably springtime. There was no snow on the ground. It's probably like springtime in the daytime. So those are the characters and the setting of the story. And as you read stories, be thinking about those parts of the story because they are important parts of the story. All right? And so we will see you again soon and read another book together. All right, bye for now.